Hello everybody and welcome back to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will, I'm a D&D sex icon, and I'm back today with yet another episode of the City of Mist, the Larkspur sequence. And we have almost all of us with us today. Scraticus will not be here today. Presumably he's been called away on some kind of doctor business of chopping off other people's limbs. But he'll be back with us next week for his full creepy potential. But the rest of us are here, so let's go around, let's figure out who we are and who we're playing today. And let's start with our MC for tonight, Metamancer. How are you doing, Metamancer?
Hi guys, I'm doing well. I'm Metamancer. I MC this campaign as well as a couple others on my own channel, and I'm in lots of tabletop roleplay. I know we left off on a very anxiety-ridden cliffhanger. So I'm very much look at him. You can see him getting all tense. She is like gonna die. The beads of sweat happening. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they respond to the given situation. Yeah, I got lots in store for these guys. So evil grin and all.
Evil gecko on ready. Great stuff. We also have Anna back with us tonight. Anna, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing wonderful. I'm excited to see what you guys did last week, and I got a little TLDR earlier, and all right, that happened. That's nice. So I'm gonna be playing Lena Ridley, and I don't know how things are gonna go. So that's it. She's okay.
Not well so far. Great stuff. We also have a very stressed Tommy back with us tonight. Tommy, how you doing, my friend?
How do you think I'm doing? How do you think I'm doing? I am hella concerned. I am much concerned. I swear if a single hair on her head has been harmed. But yeah, I'm Tommy. I'll be playing Shiyu, a super concerned older brother right now. The K-pop flower boy of the group. He's going through some rough times right now. We'll see if he makes it through the session okay. Hopefully. Pray for Shiyu's sister and Shiyu.
We also have with us Mr. Sheepdog. How you doing, Sheepy?
Hello, I'm Sheepdog. I play Jack Fantastic, a celebrity stunt double, and I vomit things for chat's entertainment.
That is a perfect introduction of all that you do here and on Twitch. So it's just all-encompassing introduction. It's so true, though. As for myself, of course, I'll be playing Russell Gibbs, cop on the case, who's very worried about what he's about to find in this bathroom because he smells bleach and he hasn't found Shiyu's sister. And that is cause for concern for me between this week and last. So I'm looking forward to... Actually, I'm dreading what we find next, actually. Before we dive into today's game, I'll remind you guys, of course, we're sponsored by FantasyGrounds.com, our virtual tabletop of choice, and, of course, whalinggames.co.uk, where you can go to get up to 20% off on all of their minis and RPG books. But we are, most importantly, sponsored by City of Mist here today. Go to cityofmist.co. They've got a great little buddy bundle on where I think you save up to 17% if you buy the books with your friends. So if you have some books and some friends that you're looking to get together for a City of Mist game, definitely check out City of Mist store for noir, investigative drama, and fun. Question mark. It's very stressful fun, but it is fun, we promise. But the best thing to do is, of course, watch the show, see if you enjoy it, and then try it out for yourself. You can, of course, interact with today's game. Follow the show if you haven't. Retweet this tweet if you haven't yet. We hit 20 followers, 20 retweets. You guys get to decide something which happens next in our game. And when I say something, I mean something which Jack Fantastic vomits, because that invariably seems to be what happens. Last but not least, you can donate to affect the game, give players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surges, and worse. But I'll hand back to you, Metamancer, to remind us what happened last week on the show.
Got it. Okay, so last episode, Shiyu kind of found some surveillance photos left at his home. and upon seeing the actual photos themselves, took it upon himself to gather the team at the Mist coffee shop while Lena attended to some other responsibilities off-site. She showed the photos to everyone, and Gibbs made a notable investigation about the fact that they were fairly focused on Shiyu's sister, aside from the obvious surveillance of the rest of the group. Concerned for her safety, Shiyu decided that it would be good to have some time to at least find his sister and have communication, because unfortunately his attempts to call her went directly to voicemail, causing quite a lot of concern on his part. So after they arrive at Eugen, or is it Eugen? Which one is it, Shiyu?
It's Eugen.
Okay, sorry. Thank you.
Yep.
At Eugen Labs, where his sister actually worked, they found that a lot of the information that was there seemed to be not exactly what they would expect of his sister being working there. So Gibbs and Shaw went up to the penthouse level where his sister's office was. And after some discussion and investigation, they noticed that there was an appointment in her calendar from the previous night, specifically noting that she was meeting with their brother, Shiyu and the sister's brother. And so they let Shiyu know, in which he gave him a call. And at 8 o'clock was the last time that he also saw her, and there were 2 wine glasses, which is what kind of gave off the idea that someone else was there with her. A final look around downstairs, where Jack and Shiyu still were. They were having a little bit of issue trying to figure out the best way to get information, and so Jack took it upon himself to go a little all out with some of his powers and basically casted a mental EMP, which essentially froze everyone, being unable to do anything for the next bit. So Shiyu and Jack went into the security office to look at the surveillance tapes and noted that his sister still hadn't actually left the building, contradicting what they heard about her actually leaving with her security badge. So at the final moment, as Gibbs and Shaw were completing their investigation in the penthouse, they went to the private bathroom that was there, and unfortunately, to their dismay, was the distinct smell of bleach. For Gibbs and Shaw, both having a lot of experience in that arena of things, know that it does not bode well to whoever was there. And that's where we'll pick up. Shaw receives a page. He's a little frazzled at the moment that he looks down and exclaims that he needs to leave immediately, and doesn't give Gibbs much time to respond as he makes his way out of the penthouse and back downstairs.
Okay. I also have 5 wild magic surges, which I've just rolled up from Pigeon. And Winfora said that there's going to be a delivery guy who may obstruct our investigation. It's not a bear. It's not a attacking toad. It's just someone who's getting in our way. So I'll put that up in a second. But let's see, my wild magic surges. I can't carry refined metals in a wooden environment.
Okay.
What? Sure.
So like in a woods, I couldn't carry like a sword, I guess.
Or a pistol.
Oh boy.
Or a gun.
Or a gun. Yeah, my gun. Yeah. I can't fucking shoot it anyway. It gets shot by lightning when I fire a bullet.
That's true.
Yeah. I am suddenly standing knee-deep in the nearest ocean. Hopefully not of bleach. But possibly bleach.
Okay. I'm going to have to think about that one.
My lungs begin to function at 2 times the normal efficiency. Super lungs. Despite having a smoker.
Are you in one of those, like, what do you call them? Those air chambers? Just constantly
tank things.
Oxygen chamber, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, this one's bad as well. Tomorrow I meet someone who tries to eat my eyes.
Okay.
Fucking hell, that's terrifying. And then 3104. last but not least, the next door I open turns into a vault door of heavy steel. There are some pretty heavy vault doors around here, I guess, in Eugen Labs. Good luck, Meta.
Potentially.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
A lot of secrets in here.
I'm trying to write all these down. Oh,
that's all good. So the doctor, he goes back. I'm gonna briefly look over my shoulder to see him go and realize he's already gone off, and shake my head and press on into this room because I need to know what's on here.
Okay. Inside, you see a sink, mirror, toilet, a small stand-in shower as well, and what probably looks like a closet door.
Okay. Are the drapes up on the shower curtain, are they up? Can I pull them aside to see what's in the bath?
It appears clean. You continue to get the bleach smell, though.
Where's this coming from? I'm gonna... You said there was a... I forgot the name for it. Like a bathroom cabinet?
Mm-hmm.
Was it? Yeah. I'll open that up and see what's inside.
As you open it up, you get a very strange feeling for a moment as you see almost like a vision as you open this door. A pool, maybe, of water, and a body floating inside. And you're just standing there for a moment. But then when you blink, you're brought back.
Oh. And there's nobody there when I look again.
Correct. But when you look at the door, it's made out of steel.
Huh. Was the body female?
You couldn't really tell. They did have long hair, but that could be male or female.
Yeah, she does have some decent length hair as well.
Yeah. I'll kind of squat down so I can get to like this water and see if I can't use my mythos my power to get a piece of that puzzle again and see if I can't see something that happened.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I'll use my piece of the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Police work?
Yeah.
Badge. See memories.
Yes.
And I think that is it. So it's 2d6 plus 3. God bless. That is 14.
That's a really good roll. Okay, so you have 4 clues that you can ask me. Specific pointed questions that I have to give you the answers for.
Okay. Was the girl...
vision, obviously.
Sorry, was the body female?
Yes.
Can I pick up like the race of the person? Does she look like she's like a white person? Is she Asian? Because I know that Shiyu's sister is not a white girl. So if it's someone else in there, then maybe it's Hopper that I'm seeing.
The skin tone is light, so it could be Caucasian or Asian depending on what his sister looks like. But it appears because the body is floating face down.
Floating face down,
you
yeah.
can't actually tell, and you can only see the hand. Really, yeah. Is there any visible signs of trauma, like blood or marks from where she might have been shot or attacked? She does not appear to have any external wounds. She was most likely drowned in the pool. Look at how far Tommy is sitting from the camera. I'm just like, ah!
I just noticed. Every time I look, it's just a little further back.
Is there a way for me to tell how long ago this was? Like lighting situation if I can see, out a window or something. Is the sun up?
Oh, yeah, it's nighttime. So either maybe the night before or something like that, because it's like the middle of the day for you guys still.
So like sometime after 8 p.m.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I think that's my full questions.
Okay. Awesome.
But nobody here, just to confirm, definitely. So she was moved somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck this. I'm gonna screw the woman who's with me and says I couldn't make a call. I'm gonna call up CU.
Yeah. Have you found anything?
Yeah.
But what did you find?
Okay, so you know how I get these visions, CU, and they might not be real. You know how that's my fucking power thing, that I can see parts of stuff that's happened before, like
kind
right.
of.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. I just get a feeling about things, and sometimes I can see stuff as well. All right. In the bathroom, there was someone face down, dead, probably
in
drowned.
The bathroom.
In bleach.
Right now. In the bathroom up there.
Not now. No. There's no one here now. But someone died in her bathroom.
Was it my sister?
I can't be sure. It was a woman. But I don't know exactly what she looks like. I only got a brief glimpse. She was face down. She's a light-skinned woman, long hair, and looked like she was drowned in there. It was late, sometime after 8, well, the last time that we know that she was here. I can't be sure it's her, but that's what I saw. There's no body here now.
She was not responding over the phone. Well, can you see what happened to the body?
I'm gonna take a look around, and I'm gonna see what I can find. I'm gonna see what happened to the body, and see where it went. It's definitely not here now. So whoever killed this person moved the body and got it out of here.
And she watched the security footage from outside her door, and it wouldn't have looked like that anyone had come out with a body, right?
Correct. Yes.
So Jack did something, and I'm in the security room right now.
Oh, okay.
And
can you see anything? Did anyone come or go?
no one left her room holding a body.
But remember the mists. They hide shit. So if there was someone who had like powers,
can't your visions do more?
I don't know how they work. I mean, I can try.
Then fucking try.
Yeah, I'm fucking trying over here.
Fucking try harder.
I hang up because that's the person I am. Did I see any? As a follow-up question, I knew it was a woman. Was she clothed?
Yes.
Do I know what the clothes were? Like a color?
Like a dark suit, maybe, or like pantsuit kind of thing.
I call him back up. Yeah. Like immediately, I like hang up and I think for a second, and I call him again. Yeah, bad connection up here. The girl was wearing like a what was she wearing that night?
I don't know. I don't. I don't get to see my sister that often.
There must be someone on the tapes.
I try. I mean, this ain't. I don't know what I'm looking for. Like this isn't.
I just want to know what she was wearing that night, because I know the girl here. She was wearing like a suit, like a dark suit, like a business formal attire. It's like the kind of thing she might wear.
I don't know. I mean, usually she has like a lab coat on top of whatever she's wearing, so it's possible. You know, usually not when she's home, but like I get the, you know. I mean, you know, our mom is always telling her to dress more professionally.
You know what? I'll ask this woman here. I'll head out of the bathroom and to the security officer, whose name has escaped me. But I say, "Hey, ma'am, Helga. That's right, Helga. What's the dress code around here? Do workers have to wear suits? Do you come in? Can they come in anything?"
Unfortunately, Jack affected the entire building, so she's not responsive.
I'm like, okay, Jack fucked up something here. But she's wearing a pantsuit, right? She was wearing like a full suit.
The security guard is wearing like a security officer's uniform. So she's got like a tucked in button-up shirt kind of thing, and her taser on the side.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take a look around for physical evidence that might be on the scene now, in the bathroom. Less using my mythos, more so like footprints or things that might have fallen in a struggle, that kind of thing. Okay,
you can investigate again if you'd like.
I would like that indeed. All right, I'm gonna use my police badge, my multitasker works. I'm calling CU and looking at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. To what are my ones?
But you're also like trying to explain security footage to CU. Like, no, go. Yeah. No, you're looking. You're gonna need to drag the.
Control Alt Delete. And then last is searching, because that's exactly what I'm doing. So. 4, 11.
So 5 clues.
Okay. Are there signs of a struggle in here?
Yes, there are. There's some disturbances, like scuff marks on the floor. The bleach kind of obscures most of it. It's been like kind of polished out, I guess, is the closest thing I can think of.
Sure.
But yes, there are like scuff marks.
So she was attacked here. I'm on the line to see you as I'm saying all this. I'm like, there are disturbances. There's definitely a fight here. Impossible to say. There's just a scuff marks and stuff. Whoever attacked her here. I figure what else I need to look for. Yeah, no obvious like boot print or anything like that. This is quite a lot of bleach, right? This is like a substantial amount of... Can I determine why the bleach was used? Rather than just drowning her in water?
The bleach was most likely used to clean up blood.
Okay. They cleaned up after themselves. So there's... Okay. If she was... if she was attacked with... a weapon, going full Dexter on you, is there like any like blood which hasn't been cleaned up, any like traces of blood? Maybe that's like spattered.
There is definitely bleach on the walls, not just the floor.
I'm gonna need to get a team.
There was most likely blood there.
Yeah. So she was most likely hit with something. That's pretty brutal. That's 3 questions. Any other ideas for questions, Tommy? Me not being a real life investigator.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is where the tough parts come in. I know the feel.
Yes. What do the cops do?
I mean, you want to know how they got the body out if they didn't go through the as possible. They went a different way.
Oh, okay. So maybe on the carpet outside of the bathroom, are there like drag marks or like scuff marks from someone having like pulled a heavy body out of here?
There are not, but I'm going to give you this one more pointedly. There is a strange residue in a oval-like shape on the wall.
Huh. Got something here.
What?
I'll take a look at it. Can I determine what it is?
It is not of natural origin.
Huh. It's something to do with the mist and shit. There's like some mark left behind. Oh, fuck. Can I like touch it with my my finger and do my mythos thing on that as well to see if maybe this is how someone escaped?
Yes, I'm going to need you to face danger.
Okay, remind me what I do for this.
This is just your roll plus power. Power that's effective here is definitely mythos in your case. You can definitely use mythos. Anything that would physically protect you from harm.
Okay, I have like a gunman's intuition, which might be that I can sense, you know, just before something's about to happen, that sort of sixth sense. That might help me dodge out the way. The other thing that I have is hear cries of distress, as maybe like a warning, as I go near to it. Okay, so I think that's probably what I have. Oh, my weakness is that I've got an old leg injury, so if it's something that I need to like dive out of the way from, that might be a weakness.
Yeah, I think that'd be applicable.
Okay, so that's just a +1. And that is 6.
Okay, so that is a failure. You go to touch the wall where this residue is, and when you place your hand on the wall, you immediately topple through it. And you are now on the other side, and it's pitch black.
Am I still
like
on
the phone
phone
cut
to...
off.
Yeah.
You're in the Pacific Ocean.
We already did the water thing. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say, Shiu, can you hear me?
What? Yes.
You can't.
Yes.
Okay.
I can.
You're not connected.
Oh, no.
No.
You can't hear me.
No, you're not connected.
No, I can't hear you.
Like the line goes dead, essentially.
Yeah, it just kind of hangs up.
Here's a question though. Just in general for maybe later. If there were no physical signs of damage on her, why did they need bleach to clear up blood? If she was just drowned.
That's a great question.
Thank you.
I can't answer that question for you, but it's a great question.
I know. Thank you. I should have been there.
Okay, so in that case, pitch black. I get my gun out as an instinct, and secondarily, because I don't actually carry like a flashlight on. Well, maybe I would. But I definitely have my phone. Yeah, I probably would, right? Being a
that's
cop.
true.
So, yeah, I'll get out my kind of flashlight and just sort of search around, like they do in every cop drama with them.
Yeah. So the moment you kind of bring your light up, you notice that it's a very long hallway, and on either side there are doors, all stretching all the way down.
So this is how you got out of here, you sneaky fuck. I'm gonna go up to the first door and listen in.
You can't hear it. Like, there's no noise or anything coming out.
Yeah. Take a deep breath and kick in the door and sort of quickly sweep in to see if there's anyone inside.
You open the door and immediately emerge in an alleyway.
Oh.
You can hear cars going by and all that.
Yeah. First thing I do is call you.
What
goes through?
So you cut off.
I know how they got out of here. There's a mark in the apartment, okay? It's some kind of thing with a mist. I stepped into it, it led me to a corridor. I fell right through it, okay? I can't explain it. There are doors in that corridor. When I walked through one of the doors, I'm in an alleyway somewhere else in the city. It's how they're getting around.
Where are you?
I don't know where the fuck I am. I'm on, I looked for like a street, you know, I'm like on 5th and Main, you know, wherever I am.
Yeah,
You know?
you're on the edge of downtown, kind of across the way.
Yeah, I just came like 10 blocks in about 2 seconds.
Is there anything there? You see anything?
No, but I mean, maybe one of these doors leads to where the killer went. But there was a lot of doors down that corridor. Hey, we're gonna need some backup on this one. Can you guys try and get up here now that Jack's fucked with everything?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want us to go back into the corridor of doors, or do you want me to? You want me to come where you are?
Come up to her apartment, and I'll meet you back there. I'm gonna call Lena.
Ask her if she's got any useful skills.
I hang up. Yeah, fuck you too, buddy. I call up Lena. Hey, Lena, you there?
Yeah, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Yeah,
you sound shook.
We got a... Yeah, yeah. We've got a situation here. I think CU's sister might be dead. I'm gonna need you to come up to I'll give her the address. The security apartments. I need you to come up to the 64th floor. Meet CU and Jack. Come up the elevators. Should be able to get up there.
Okay. Should I bring anything?
Useful skills apparently.
Okay.
Okay,
and then
be quick.
She hangs up, and she definitely, gets some, she changes from a dress from a thing she was at, and she puts on black leggings, black running shoes, and, black everything, basically. And then she'll maybe, as soon as she's about to walk out the door, she's like, useful skills? And then she grabs a little pocket knife and pockets it. And yeah, she just heads straight to the place.
I totally thought you were going to make coffee first and bring it.
I should have. Damn it. I should have
bring coffee. You could probably phone it in and pick it up.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So you arrive on site. Jack and Shiyu are downstairs in the lobby still, I'm guessing? Or what do you guys?
I think Shiyu goes up immediately, but asks Jack if he can stay to show Lena up.
Okay.
He's like, just you grab one of the security cards or whatever from the security room. Swipe it through the thing in the elevator, and you're going up to, it was like the top floor, wasn't it, or something like that? It's high up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, yeah. I can do that.
All right. And then he will go up, since no one is stopping him.
Nope, everyone has been stopped dead in their tracks, so to speak. Okay, so you arrive upstairs. Gibbs is not there, but you go find the bathroom to where he said. Yeah.
I might, if I can have gotten back to there through the doors, I think I would go to meet them back at the apartment so I could show them what I found.
Take a risk. for me. It's just a pass-fail thing. It's going to be a power roll.
Do I add power to this? What tags might be appropriate? So,
probably your mythos specifically. Like if there's like anything from there that would be giving you preemptive. What I'm looking for, kind of.
Yeah, sort of premonition type.
Yeah.
Sense. Okay. Probably just hear cries of distress. That's something that I might get a sense for. Maybe like gunman's intuition.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. All right, let's try those two. That is 8. 10. I can't do math.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you go through the door, and it almost for a moment you think, as you're opening the door again, that it's just another another room, like where whatever the building is, you think you're about to open into that building, but then everything kind of switches back over, and you're back in that hallway. And the light coming from the bathroom, since you had it closed, whatever it was behind you, you can see kind of on the side.
Yeah, I'll head out of the corridor and back to the door. I think is to the apartment again, so I can meet back with the team.
Yeah, as you're getting up to the bathroom, Gibbs steps out of the wall.
Right. See what I just did?
If possible, would it be possible to have for Shiyu to have shown up a moment before Gibbs did, and Gibbs walks in on Shiyu having a moment?
Sure.
All right. So I think Gibbs walks in on Shiyu is standing behind her desk, and I think you see him he's punching the desk with his arm, or his hand, unconcernedly, hard, and you just hear him muttering shit. I can't. This is not what I'm. I don't know what I'm doing.
I grab him by the shoulders, and I'm like, okay, you're gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be okay.
Wild.
We're gonna sort this out. We're gonna sort this out. Now's not the time for. We got to keep a clear head, okay? Gonna make sure she's safe. It's the only way we're gonna make sure she's safe. Yeah, she might be dead, or it might be someone else.
Who else would it be? In this bathroom?
I don't know. But I just came through a fucking wall that leads to everywhere else in the city, it seems like. So, fucking anything could have died in there. Anyone could have died. Right now it's looking like your sister, but we can't know. We don't have a body, we don't have any security footage, and all of the blood looks like it's been cleaned up. So we're gonna have to follow that trail back there until we can find wherever the killer went.
Shiyu's gonna try to go through the wall.
Okay. We'll pause on that for just a second for Jack and Lena to be in the lobby.
Jack, what's going on here? And then she pulls up a brown bag. I ordered snacks.
I'm sure everyone's very hungry. So, to catch you up very quickly, everyone here is frozen in kind of a weird haze of being distracted, I guess. I vomited up a very aggressive American man who ran up the stairs to kill communists. I don't know when he went.
You vomited a human?
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming he's human. He looked human.
How? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you know, it's yeah. Chiyu's sister's probably dead, and they're upstairs investigating. So we should probably go and don't worry about the guards. They're out of it for a while, so we can just wander up.
All right, well, lead the way. What are you waiting for?
A sandwich or something, maybe.
She like hands him a muffin because she doesn't have sandwiches, and I just like push him up the stairs so he can lead the way.
Okay. I have a muffin. I'm happy.
Definitely gonna want to take the elevator.
Oh
yeah.
Okay. Then whatever he says.
70-story building. Yeah. Okay. So, you guys make it upstairs. Gibbs is standing there with Chiyu, who's now moving towards the bathroom. So you guys are all together.
Yeah, I just grab Chiyu as he's going, just to stop him for a moment. Hey, hold up! We gotta do this together.
We gotta fucking go. Like, the trail's already like. It's been like almost. How long is it? It's been like almost a day, right?
It's been a
at
day.
This point,
almost a day.
It'll be close to a day soon. Yeah.
Like we can't. We have to follow this.
I know, buddy. I know. Lena, to catch you up, and Jack, a girl has died. She was drowned, probably attacked. A lot of blood in there yesterday, sometime in the night. I've seen it with my visions. Also, that thing there, and I point to the void mark. That fucking teleports you into a corridor, into different places in the city. The killer escaped through there, most likely with a body. So, whoever that girl is, she's victim number 2, and she's through there somewhere. So we're gonna have to go and find her. We think it might be Chiyu's sister.
So, that thing took his sister? Or is this his
Killed her,
sister's
drowned her, cleaned up the scene, and moved her out.
Question though.
You said you weren't sure if it was her.
Yeah. I mean, what?
We think it is. Most likely it is her. But we can't be sure until we have a body.
Go. I'm not new to this whole, police investigation thing that we're doing here. Shouldn't we question the head of security?
She's not feeling up to it right now.
Well, can I wake her up from the reverie?
You can use change the game to reverse the effects.
I could maybe wake her up. We can. I think I might be able to get something out of her. If we want to do that before we run off into the swirly portal of death.
I'd like to see you.
It's up to you guys. She's clearly been lying.
Do what you have to.
Okay, I'm gonna wander up to. Is it Olga or Helga?
Helga.
Helga. I'm gonna wander up. I'm going to try and snap her out of it.
Okay. Change the game. Tell me
Alright.
what powers you want to use to give yourself the ability to do this.
God. I'm not sure she's really experiencing bliss, but feed off bliss. You know, like
here,
it could.
unfortunately.
Yeah. I have nothing. I don't think. No, I've got nothing here that will really help. My decadence has been burned completely, so just going to be a straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just going to be a straight. I don't have any weaknesses either that I can call on, so here we go.
Oh!
Literally.
Do I kill her?
No. You actually think you accidentally did more of those things, so she'll probably be in this state for a long time.
Well,
she's fine. Let's go.
I thought you were waking her up.
No, she's lost in the reverie. She's fine. No lasting brain damage or anything.
Yeah, I'm like, fine, let's go.
And Shiyu is just gonna go with just hear him muttering to himself rapidly in Korean under his breath.
So you kind of like, what do you do with the wall? Do you like use your hand? Do you just like try to run at it? What's
I'm just trying to like run through it.
Okay. Yeah. If anybody else is there seeing this, it looks like Shiyu just disappears with the wall.
Oh my god, it's like that wall from Harry Potter. And then I just run towards it, and then go like this, hoping I don't get hit.
Just like it.
Okay. Everyone else follows suit, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. When you all arrive on the other side, it's very dark.
I on my flashlight so that we can look around, and I point to the one that I've already tried and says, that one leads to the alley, so not that one. Let's try some others, but beware, just so you know, when you go through, it feels really fucking bad when you try to get back in, like something's trying to hurt you. I don't think it's entirely safe.
Fucking feels bad not knowing where my fucking sister is.
Yeah, right. This is why we don't have active witnesses on the case. Come on, Siu, focus. We're all trying to help you.
Okay, so, as a note, the corridor, you guys are walking, right? And are you trying every single door? Or are you, like, just kind of randomizing? There are a lot of doors here. And you're not sure where the corridor ends. As a little aside.
Okay, let's see. Can I look on the ground and see if there are any kind of trail, any kind of footprints or scuff marks where people have either often been through or been through recently?
Blood?
Blood,
there is nothing... You don't have to roll this. There is nothing, like, physically present that would allude to anybody walking. It's almost like it's a void space. Like... There is an absence of physical space, if that makes sense. It's hard to kind of describe, but it's like walking into something that doesn't exist.
Are we not leaving like footprints or anything either then?
No. Now, there might be other, and I'll try to help a little bit here, but like there might be other alternative ways to, quote, see things, but not to the apparent human eye. That makes any sense at all.
Right. And it kind of connects with Russell that perhaps because all of this is to do with his mythos, that finding this person can only be found using mythos as well. So I'm gonna just like touch the floor, I guess, like just put my hands down on the floor and see if I can see where someone has ran by recently, or not so recently.
So, trying to think what you could do here. I would say this is probably a change the game because you're using your abilities to manipulate the space around you.
Okay.
In a way. Mm-hmm. So yeah, do a change the game. I would say your mythos definitely applies here. At least, I would say even all of the power tags plus the weakness tag would be actually applicable here.
Okay.
And then I'll let you pick any others that are there.
Trying to think if any of those, not really. Yeah, I think just those ones then. So 3 minus 1, so 2.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe searching. but that is not Mythos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's okay. Yeah.
All right. So plus 3.
3. Yeah.
That is 10.
Okay. Okay, cool. So you get 3 juice, which is the power that you use. 3 juice means that you can apply a story tag, burn a power tag, but you don't have anybody to burn a power tag against, so probably not helpful. The give or reduce the status isn't great, but since you got a 10, you can also scale up the effect, prolong the effect, or we can discuss another thing that you want to try to do here. So you have 3 juice to do that.
Yeah, maybe like prolong the effect so I can maybe like see where the footprints have gone, or something like that, for a while.
Okay, describe to me how you think your power works here for what you're trying to achieve.
I think it's in this case it is like in The Witcher or any kind of investigation like video game where like footprints like glow to him.
Okay.
And he can sort of like see where people have ran recently, and it might be like a messy path of tracks he has to like figure out exactly which ones are most recent.
Okay, so only you can see this. You kind of look forward, and as you like use your flashlight, it's almost like you're revealing this, because again, the absence of light is a little bit difficult to really make it out, but you definitely see it's almost like auspex, so to speak, where you have they're somewhat glowing. It's more of like, it's definitely a supernatural type of effect. It's not like dusted footprints. It's definitely much more mystical in that sense. And actually, as you do this, so you're going to prolong the effect, which means that you can make it ongoing for basically the duration of this scene, which will be until you guys decide to leave this hallway. And so you're kind of looking downward, and at first it's just the footsteps, and then it becomes almost like ethereal forms of humanoid bodies. And they're kind of vague. They're hard to tell. There's no detail in them, but definitely 2 present figures. One that is carrying another.
So like I do this and I close my eyes for a second and I open them and look, and I'm like, okay, so I can kind of see that there was someone here and they had the body. They're carrying the body out of here. I think I can follow them back. Maybe to a door.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sort of trace my way back, you know, almost like closing my eyes and stumbling forwards. Yeah.
So you guys see Gibbs kind of just walking slowly forward, as if he's following somebody. And you walk for like a good 5 minutes. And you finally see this ethereal form Gibbs walk through a door to the right.
This one. This door here. And I can open my eyes and draw up my gun.
She was like going for the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop him from going in straight away.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Okay.
Come on. I should go first. Cover me.
With what?
I walk through the door. I can let him die.
So you open a door, and the moment you open this door, you get an immediate kind of wall of heat and humidity as you walk forward. It's almost as if you're walking into like a wet sauna, with the way that the water is like very present and damp. Definitely steam. And you walk out and you can see that you are in some kind of a bathhouse, perhaps, or pool area.
The others following me through?
I mean, she's like right behind you, so.
Yeah.
You all see this. It's pretty dark as far as like, there's just some basic lighting around. There's no immediate windows visible.
Do I still see the figures, like where they moved through here, or is that gone now?
No.
Okay, I can't see where they went anymore, but they definitely came in here. And I turn on my flashlight again to take a look around and say, we should look for her.
You're in like a sauna room, essentially.
Was it like a small sauna room, or is it like one of those big, like?
Yeah, it's not like an actual sauna room, but it looks like it with the steam coming out. It's a significantly large room. It's not like enormous, but it is a pretty large room.
All right, then she's like, zoom in,
dude. There's a killer out of here.
He's ignoring Gibbs. Can you hear us? Are you alive?
I'm gonna kind of push him, maybe up against a wall or something, and just say, "Put yourself together, man. Fucking hell. There's a killer out of here. Do we want to be alerting everyone? No. If the killer's here, they've just run all the way out of here. We're gonna want to get them. Keep it down.
I don't fucking care about the killer. All I want is my sister."
Yeah, I know. And if she's here and alive, then great. But if she's here and she's dead, then shouting for her ain't gonna help her. It's just gonna alert our killer. Lena, can you look after him?
Yeah, come here, and she'll grab him.
She's like glaring at Gibbs right now.
Okay. So, progressing forward, Gibbs, I'm guessing. What about Jack? What is Jack doing?
I don't need two dead people in my hands today.
Jack's hanging back.
Okay.
If he's needed, he's there, but he's not like particularly investigative-y. So.
Okay. Sounds good. So you move forward. There's a door that leads out into a large pool area. Everybody else is hanging back, right? So Lena's with Shu and okay. Yeah, so you move forward, Gibbs, and you see that there is a body in the water, exactly like your vision.
I like take a moment just to look over the body and get a little closer. Female?
Yeah, it's kind of it's female. It's kind of floating in the middle of the pool, like wherever the kind of, it's a large pool, so it's towards the middle-ish area. There are stairs that go in on either side and stuff like that, but
I will go in and swim to the body to try and bring them to the side of the pool.
Okay, everybody else can hear the sounds of Gibbs doing this in the water.
I'm gonna say, stay back for a minute.
Okay.
I want to make sure.
You pull. You pull the body forward up onto the side, out of the pool, and immediate impressions is definitely drowning of some sort. You're not sure if they were drowned here or otherwise, but obviously theory would be that they were drowned here. Definitely a female. Just confirming that. It's hard to tell because her face is actually quite a bit, I wouldn't say mangled, but there's definitely defensive wounds and things like that.
So to be clear, in my vision, did I see her lying face down in this pool or in the bleach in the bathroom?
No, in the pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, so he attacks her.
I am physically stressed out right now.
Attacks her.
Like, actually.
So to be clear on what I'm thinking here is he attacked her, took her out, dumped her in the pool and drowned her, is what Gibbs is thinking right now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That makes a lot of sense. I call out, I got a body over here.
She was immediately like running to Gibbs.
Yeah, she's like sort of on my like lap, I suppose, right now, as I've like pulled her out backwards and dragged her up.
Shiyu, are there any distinguishing marks on your sister?
Let's say. Yeah, I think she's got a little flower tattoo behind her ear in sort of her one moment of rebellion. So she's got like a little like 5-petal flower behind her left ear.
Okay. Yeah, so you see the body. It's hard to tell about the face though.
Does it look like her? Like just in general?
A little bit like her.
He'll drop to his knees and like I guess he'll check behind her ear.
Yep, it's there.
She just sort of like wraps her head in his arms and he just starts sobbing.
I'm sorry.
And I don't think she was like responding to anyone else right now. He's just distraught and
yeah, no. Gibbs has got his head down and is trying to process what's all happened here, and looks towards Lena and Jack. Fuck.
So when Lena finds out that that's Chiyu's sister, if you go to look at Lena's like very kind of shocked for a second, and then her face expression just kind of turns very, very angry, and just for like a couple of seconds you see her ethos just kind of like shift, like try to come out a little bit, and then she's just normal, as normal Lena. And
I think
we need to find who did this.
Gotta call this in.
What's that?
We gotta call this in. Got a body.
How are we?
I have no fucking clue.
And
I'm gonna wander
I think
out, like try and find my way out.
She was just like in between sort of these like long, like sort of drawn out sobs, just like he's like muttering to himself, just, I should have been there, or I should have been a better brother. I was always doing my own thing, and that's always happens to me. He's just like he doesn't know what to say. He's talking. You guys might hear him talk about how like he got like it's like it's always I was being I should have stayed. I should have listened to Mom, stayed with the family. I could have been there.
Yeah, I just put
I could have
hand on his shoulder for a moment, and then I'm gonna go with Jack to figure out where the hell we are and give him some privacy.
Tommy hates me.
Oh yeah. Not you,
right.
Just you as the MC.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so Jack
Just
and Gibbs.
so much of what you choose to be.
Right. So you guys kind of make your way through the pool area across. You get into like this general lobby area. There's no one there. And actually, when you get to the front doors, they appear to have been barred closed, like with like old planks and such. So this appears to be an abandoned pool house.
Have bodies been found here before?
You'd have to probably check.
I'd have to check. Yeah, I'd have to check the records. Check. I mean,
well,
possibly,
but if this is a dumping ground, surely that would imply like a hit of some kind, right?
It could mean a lot of things, Jack. I mean, whoever did this had it all planned. She didn't see it coming. So, tacked her in the bathroom. A lot of blood. Cleaned it up with bleach. Knew that he could get back here and carry her, so strong enough to kill a woman. Most likely at least disable her from fighting back. Pick her up, carry her all the way here. Dump her in the pool. And drown her till she was dead. Looks like how she died. All of this was planned. This isn't a crime of passion. Maybe it's a hit. Maybe it's something else.
I have a question. Do we want to call the police into this?
I think we have to.
Well, I'm just saying this is the other side of things, really. And our inquiries should probably be towards people we know who possess similar abilities to us, as opposed to police people. And I mean, this clearly isn't, you know, some random normal person doing this.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, but nonetheless, I mean, we've got a body. There might be a lot of evidence on her. And maybe stuff that the lab geeks can run on the room as well that we just can't pick up. I mean, I get that it's magic shit, but we've got a... You know, I've got a duty to report a crime.
You can
Second girl's dead, Jack.
Oh, no, absolutely. I want to find the person who did this and make them pay and everything. But I'm just saying, you know, regular police might get in the way. Is it possible you can hold off on calling them for a while?
I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Well, what I'm most worried about is that this might not just be like the next on the list. It might be a warning that we're getting close to something or to back off of this case. You know, they sent the pictures to see you. They said, stop investigating. Stop poking your nose where we don't want it. And then they followed through and killed her.
Follow up, much more worrying question.
Yeah.
Have you been keeping, I assume, your station and people you work with up to date with your investigation on her?
I send in basic reports, but no specifics.
Well, I'm just thinking that would be the only real source of information for people to know how our investigation is going.
Well, they've been following us, Jack. They've been taking photos of us at every walk. They know exactly what we're up to.
Exactly, and who better to do that than the police?
Maybe. I don't know. We have to report the crime. Maybe I can delay it a bit, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Something to think about, maybe.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Poor CU.
Yeah.
You know what else is more worrying? The rest of our loved ones. If this is a warning to back off, if we keep investigating this, then who else might be in danger? I mean, I'd put a guard on Lena's door, but I mean, if they can travel anywhere at any time, how the fuck can we protect people?
Catch the person who's doing it. Pretty much the only way.
You're right. We can't stop now.
I don't think he came out here. He probably went back through the door.
I think you're right.
You could track him again? Or them?
Yeah, I think I could. Let's ask CU what he wants to do about the police.
I'm not sure he's in the state to make any kind of decision right now.
I think he has a right to decide what he wants done with the body, at least. If he wants it taken away, I don't know. I mean, where can we take it now? I mean, moving it anywhere is a crime. We can't just move a body somewhere.
These are fairly extreme circumstances.
It all becomes a lot more difficult to explain. Hey, see you.
CU isn't responding to anyone else, but I think at this point everyone notices that Shiyu's mythos is starting to like creep through on him. His mythos, so his hair is starting to flower, and his clothing is changing into the hanbok, the Korean hanbok, and Shiyu's gonna stop holding back, and in the mythos that he personifies, the Halagungi myth, there's a point where the main character Halagungi brings his mother back from death. Okay. And Shiyu is going to use basically an extension of sort of his ability to heal. He is going to try and bring his sister back from death.
Okay. What are you thinking the level of this is? Because there's
this is
three.
This is rough. This is at least no return, if not ultimate.
I would say now, if anybody else wants to argue against it, I would say this is an ultimate. But
sounds pretty.
If anybody has argument for a lower version. Okay.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, probably even more things. I've just
so, question: before you do this roll, has Shiyu lost his logos?
Shiyu has. I mean, he hasn't lost. I mean, I could probably mark crack on his final personality, like the final crack on personality for this episode. I think I could definitely do that, so that I think it would be would he be losing this logos for doing this?
Yeah. So here's how many fades do you have on that?
There are two on it, right. But the argument could be made that another one.
Yeah, so the question is that because he believes that all humans are inherently good, that's the identity here, do you feel that Shiyu has stopped believing that?
100%, yes.
So I would say that you would lose that logos then, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's the final crack.
Yeah. So that everyone's friend is burning away. He is no longer everyone's friend.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what's going to replace it, but
okay.
I think we should probably do this roll first.
Well, I would say hear me out here though. You would only roll with a +1 because you are losing that You no longer believe that people are inherently good. And so as a last-ditch effort, it's after the fact that you no longer believe this. Now you're taking everything into your own hands, right? So you're going to roll 2d6 plus 1 on this since you only have 1 logos right now.
Oh boy.
Please roll high.
I have 2 logos still.
1, because you just lost this personality one, right?
Yeah, so I still have my relationship and my mission.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm not Jack. Okay. Jack has lost the logos.
That's right.
Rat has lost the logos, I think. So.
Yeah. Okay, good point. Yeah, plus 2, sorry.
This is a stressful roll.
It.
Okay.
That one.
Oh boy.
I saw that one. And
okay, this is So the ultimate price is on a 7 to 9. It's one of these 3 things. I'm not going to kill you, and I'm not going to destroy you. So it's going to be a transformation. The transformation is forever, for now. So explain to me. So the thing is this is a hit, which is not a miss, right? So you are going to be able to do what you're doing, but you are going to pay a very serious price to do it. So I'm going to let you actually take the narrative here. Tell us exactly what happens when this is unleashed and what is the final transformation. Because what's going to happen is at this point, I think that Shiyu cannot return back to his human form for the time being.
Yeah. So I think that Shiyu sort of stands up with his sister sort of in his arms, and he wades into the pool of water. And I think he sort of like sets her down, like he goes to the center and he sets her down, and so that she's sort of floating face up in the water. And I think you start hearing him chant in Korean. And this would be, I would say, some like an old Buddhist prayer. Sort of the flat petals are flowing off of him. There's like, I guess it probably feels like there's a bit of a breeze going on here when there isn't really one, and the petals are sort of flying off of him and sort of gathering in the water, the scent of flowers is growing stronger and stronger, and there's sort of like a whirlwind of petals going on, and this goes on for like a minute, 2 minutes, a while, and I guess life returns to her. I don't know if she awakens, but at the very least she starts breathing again. Like her chest sort of starts expanding again, and I like to think he also heals her face in the midst of this.
Yes. Yeah, I would probably say it's almost like a Wolverine effect where the wounds start to kind of go back to normal. Like the wounds, I think, so this is going along with the way he heals, that the wounds start to re-knit themselves almost as if they're vines. And then in the last moment, you all think you see this, what's known as an empress tree, seems to sprout from the center of her chest, and it's this sort of like big, sort of that very traditional, sort of thinner but lots of long branches with sort of pink petals, almost kind of like a cherry blossom but bigger, seems to blossom in the center. That's the moment that she comes back alive, I think, and then it sort of disperses in a flurry of petals, and she's alive again. Okay, what does Shiyu look like now in his other form?
So Shiyu is much taller now. He seems to be almost forbearing. He is in and where his hanbok was very simple before, it is regal now. And you know, it is sort of deep shades of like lilac and with like black threading throughout it. And he's got one of those Korean hats on that's sort of tall and almost like a pilgrim's hat, but a little bit simpler. And he has got just flowers blooming sort of all around, all over. Like his hair has grown longer, almost all the way down his back, and just flowers are blooming throughout it. If you were to look at his face, it would be much more aquiline and much more stern. Like he's got just a much, like, whereas before he had a soft expression. He, you know, smiled at everyone. Now it's just hard.
Okay. So you guys all are witnessing to this. As soon as that tree kind of starts to disperse, almost like, I'm guessing, like almost like a particle dissolving,
yeah,
so to speak.
Yeah.
Your sister opens her eyes and kind of reaches up for your face and smiles at you before falling back asleep, but she is breathing. And you guys all see her do this.
And then at that point, I mean,
see you?
Do I respond to this, or am I fully my mythos at this point?
It's kind of one of those, you're not in your avatar form necessarily. You don't have the ability to harness your powers that way entirely. You are unable to hide the mythos. You're still you, but you're changed.
Okay. I get the feeling this is like one of those moments where like you've got like the double voice going on, like happening at the same time.
Yeah, that's
like,
probably accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's slightly distorted.
So you definitely, I mean, you're aware of your surroundings, right? You're aware of people still being there. You have those memories. You're just a little bit more focused on your sister. And like, you're almost overwhelmed by the emotions that you get from your mythos.
Yeah, and I think he'll pick up his sister again in his arms, and he'll wade to the. I think he's almost no longer like wading. He's just sort of like moving through the water. Like he's not like he's not
probably like
no motion.
It's probably like waist high to him at this point.
Yeah, and he's not like, I mean, he's not, there's no sign of him like moving his legs. He is just sort of floating through the water, and he'll say, it was not her time to go. Her flower, like, it'll be like, her flower has yet more to bloom.
I look back to Jack and Lena.
I'm just like, it was.
What the fuck just happened?
I look over to Jack.
You just made a fucking tree, and someone come back to life.
I like how the tree was the first bit.
The tree worries me too.
I mean, she was very like, and I think this goes well with the fact that he added a power tag to his relationship logos, in which the statement is willing to go all the way. In regards to
feel like what was your flip side to personality? Did you write a flip side for that?
Yeah, I did write a flip side to that. And he now no longer inherently believes that all humans are good. He is now more suspicious of everyone. And the theme that he'll be taking in his mythos is divination. So that so that he is never tricked again.
Okay. Well, yeah, you get 1 power tag immediately for that, and 1 weakness whenever you're ready for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think Shiyu's going to be unconcerned about the rest of them. I think he's going to start. I think he's gonna start walking back to his home, like to the not to his family's house, but to his sort of warehouse loft with his sister in his arms. Just ignoring everyone else, I think.
So you're going out in public to do this?
Yep. I think he is unconcerned about.
Yeah, like put down my phone from where I was gonna call the police. Just like flip it down.
There's a trail of the lilac petals flowing off of him from behind.
So she was dead.
Yep.
And then he brought her back to life. I felt her pulse. She was definitely fucking dead. She'd been floating in that pool for days.
Been a weird
Can someone
day.
actually be that powerful as to bring something back from the dead?
I mean, I guess. Fuck. So, we should follow him, probably, right? We should follow him. Yeah.
Pretty? Because we're gonna lose the.
Can someone stay with him? Me and Jack can follow the trail, maybe. If you want to.
I'll stay.
Stay, Lena.
Well, C is leaving.
Oh.
So follow him.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll go see if we can find the killer. I guess killer.
Still technically a killer.
Still killed him.
She did
as
die.
far as we know. Right. I mean, I guess it's possible for him not to have been. I don't fucking know. All right, come on, Jack. Let's find them.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, we're gonna take a minute to follow Shiyu and Lena. Shiyu, you step out after removing the barricades on the door, of course. You step out, it's nighttime. Lena, you notice that there is a mist surrounding you both, as if it's protecting you as you're walking down the street with Shiyu, going to his place.
Yeah, I mean, I just imagine. Yeah, I can just see this is like, so it's nighttime, and like she was just head forward, just ignoring everything else, just walking the way he knows back home, and it's, you know, again, just petals flowing off of his back, and I can see Lena like chasing after him, like.
Yeah.
And he'll just,
Lena, you'll note that the mist. Sorry. Go ahead.
I said, unless someone stops him, he's gonna go all the way home.
I don't think Lena's gonna stop, unless you plan on trying to stop him.
No, I think she's just trying to follow him to make sure he's okay, and not in case anything else happens, to kind of protect him, even though I feel like Lena feels that he doesn't need protecting.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you'll note that the mist is very similar. Actually, it's exactly like it was when you guys were walking through the tunnel to get to the tavern. It's got that same... to you, given that you're not totally sure about everything that's happening, but you have an inherent instinct that the mist is protecting you from being seen by the world around you. It's hiding the effect of what you're doing. So, let's swing up to...
I have a question. Was he carrying his sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because she fell back asleep.
He just left her in the pool. He just walked away, left her in the pool.
Right,
yeah. Okay. So Gibbs and Jack, what's going on?
We are, I think, Jack and I, Gibbs is like super fucking shook by the idea that someone was dead and now isn't dead. So he's totally not in the game and sort of somewhat absent-mindedly will probably follow Jack, who seems a bit more task-oriented right now, to through the corridor to try and see if I can do that power again and see if I can figure out if the killer came back through here and out somewhere else.
Okay. Sounds good. Jack, are you doing anything else other than following Gibbs?
No, not at the moment. I'm gonna be keep an eye on Gibbs and make sure that he doesn't.
Did you think he was gonna be okay? I mean, he looked fucking weird back there, and he just brought someone back to life. I mean, I knew the kid was kooky, but I thought in a kind of, geeky flower way, not in a I fucking resurrect people like I'm Jesus Christ kind of way.
You're seeing invisible footsteps and bodies before you see them, so I think we're all a little bit kooky at this point.
One of those seems more useful than the other.
Which one seems
Can
more
he just
useful?
do that all the time? Like, just fucking make people? He's got a lot to answer when we... Okay, let's find this killer. Let's see if they came back.
To figure out who's doing this and why.
Yep. It's my job. Okay.
I'm gonna sort of close my eyes, put my hands back down, and see if I can activate my power.
Sounds good. Also, real quick before I forget, Shiyu, think of a status to consider yourself as, and it's at a 6. It just indicates that you are permanently in this state until otherwise.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, and you cannot face danger while in this form. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
No big deal.
No big deal, right?
No big deal. Okay, so we did change the game, right, for this last time? As Gibbs? Okay.
That's right, yeah.
Go ahead and let's do this again.
Okay, I think it was a +3. Let me go check. Piece of the puzzle,
I
see
think you're
memories, hear cries of distress. Yeah. Oh, maybe plus searching as well?
Yes.
I think
Come on,
you use weakness as well. So.
Puzzle.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we use my existential dread. So that's something bad is going to happen.
3.
That is a 13.
Okay. Good. So you have 3 juice to apply effects. Probably going to be the same. You're trying to do the same thing, right?
Got it.
Okay. Yeah, you get the same ethereal type figure. Definitely walked back through this door.
Okay.
And you continue following down. As you get through the hallway, you actually come to a door that looks slightly different than the rest. It has a little bit more of like a filigree on the door frame. So it doesn't look like just kind of a plain steel looking door like the rest. And it's got a very faint ethereal glow on the like lining the edges of where the door opens.
This is the one. Through here.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, okay.
I'll get my gun out again.
Are you good? You focused? Not thinking about resurrection?
No, not thinking about... Now I am. Damn it.
Sorry. I'm trying very hard not to think about vomiting.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. You walk through the door. Immediately, you get a almost blinding light. You get that kind of sun flare effect for a few moments as you walk through, and you are in a room that appears normal at first glance, but you continue to get that kind of ethereal residue, so to speak, on almost every single object in the room. Like there's a faint mystical effect, so to speak. And across the way, you see a figure that matches the size and stature of the one that you followed through. They do not see you at present moment.
And they're back to us?
Yes.
How far ahead?
Pretty close across the room. I would say probably like 40 feet.
As Jack comes in after me, I kind of like... I like gesture to my gun, and I'm like,
wasn't in the army.
I'm gonna step closer, trying to be quiet, and get a little closer.
Okay. Go ahead. If you're both gonna try to sneak, I'm guessing, or are you trying to get like the element of a surprise here?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Go ahead and if you both want to do this, use it to roll plus power. So anything you can use to your advantage here.
Okay. Also, that's a wild magic surge for see you from Isriva. Thank you, Isriva. Just what you need right now.
How do you? What is it?
/die. /die.
Can I use my quick study to aid Gibbs if he's being stealthy?
Yeah, I guess you could.
I got one then. That's gonna be a 3 when I roll double ones.
Is this police work?
Yeah, like yes.
Being sneaky. So I've got the.
I'm a lot better with people than like stealth and things.
Yeah, I think just police work. Maybe my gunman's intuition if I think he's about to turn on us and attack us.
Oh, sorry, that's a 7, not a 6.
Okay, 7 for. So I would say yes, gunman's intuition. Minus on the leg injury, though.
Leg injury. All right, so +1. That is 10.
Okay, good. So a 7 is a hit. 10 is a hit. So you guys are able to move towards the figure. There are like again, there are furniture pieces like tables and chairs and things like that. So you're not like just walking down an open way. And you're very stealthily doing this, of course. While Gibbs makes it most of the way across, Jack, although you did get a 7, you still have a consequence to your action here, and so there's a consequence here that's you are perceived by a secondary sense. In this case, the figure ahead of you has a slight indication that there's somebody else here. but they do not turn around yet. And what's the result of that wild magic surge?
You got that, Tommy? Do you know you rolled?
1764.
1764. I'll look this up for you, my friend. I don't know why I ever closed down the wild magic table. It's a bad idea. 1764 is, you think that your deity has commanded you to kill your allies.
Oh, that's kind of appropriately bad. That's appropriately bad.
The real killer.
Super bad timing, whoever did that war magic.
Oh, Lena.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
It was nice to know you all.
Okay.
Thanks, Sister.
Well, let's resolve that in a second. Let's swing over to Jack and Gibbs. You've gotten very close. Gibbs, you're a little bit closer than Jack is. But you notice that the figure has, like, their body language changes. Very obviously.
Yeah. As I got my gun up, I'm gonna say, hands where I can see him.
As you say this, the figure starts to change forms and is now almost like what's the word I'm looking for? Not a vapor, but appears to be phasing between physical and non-physical form.
Does it look like... Oh, I guess I wouldn't know because I didn't have the vision, but Lena described something similar of someone who was there but not there in an alley when she witnessed a crime years ago.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're fucking... So it's turning into mist. It doesn't... Does it look like I could grab them still, or does it just look like they're like completely oily mist?
It's... when the phasing happens from physical to... There's like a brief moments where there is physical existence.
Right.
However, it's like you would have to be very well timed in your attempt to do this, is what you're kind of getting from like the pattern.
Yeah, I don't want to shoot this person. He's thinking about it. Seal can just bring it back to life. Also, Drake gives me a wild magic surge, and I rolled 9129. Huge animal shapes are traced in the soil in a 1 mile radius. So presumably some large animals have been here recently.
Is it like actual, like shapes of animals or like footprints of animals? Does it just say animals?
It sounds like it's up for you to interpret. You can.
I'm gonna say footprints, just to make it a little bit less.
Yeah.
Or a little bit more lore friendly.
Also.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is there something else?
There's 5 advantages for CU here actually, from 4 rounds to attack friendlies, of course, because of course you need that. And the wild magic surge for Mr. Fantastic from Isriva. So it's
okay, so +5 advantage.
55 11
No wild magic surge. Okay.
Jack, you carve a tiny notch in every tree that you pass.
I will note that down.
There you go. So it's bears, of course it is wrong. I see that this figure is trying to escape, and I'm gonna, hopefully with Jack, shout, get him! And try and apprehend this culprit.
Okay. As you're walking around you, the best way to describe this. It's almost like oil residue, actually, where oil is pooling on the ground, but the oil is in this, like that where it pools is in the shape of very large, maybe wildcat, or it looks like a feline type paw print, and it's starting to kind of form around you both.
Can we move forward to the figure in time to try and grab him?
Yeah, let's
I want to grab
probably take a risk. Unless you're going to use your powers in some way to give yourselves advantage.
Shoot people. No. Oh, actually, I might use my mythos a little bit, because if Lena's told me about this memory, maybe I can predict how this thing moves by seeing that memory and thinking, okay, it changes into this shape. Perhaps I could predict where it was going.
Okay. Lena, can you real quick give us a refresher on exactly what the figure does, so the audience can, like what happened when you in the flashback?
Yeah, so in my flashback, what had happened is I was walking home and I passed by an alley and there was this person that was being attacked by a thing that kind of looked sort of like a person and then changed more into this like purplish black fog-ish thing and stabbed this person with what looked like a knife, but his hand turned into a knife and stabbed him with it. And same thing, the knife also looked very creepy and
cool. Yeah, so hopefully that was a good refresher for you guys. It's basically, again, what we described, but yes, the unless you tell me if you're going to change the game in some way here, or if you're just gonna lunge and try to grab them.
Jack is just lunging.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'd like to be able to use my gunman's intuition here and that memory, so using my mythos to almost like predict where it's moving.
Right.
To give Jack an advantage, and myself when I go for a lunge. Maybe by calling out, it's getting smaller.
Okay, so for Gibbs, we'll do a change the game, so you can, if you succeed, you can give Jack specifically the advantage on his attack.
Okay, so I think I'm going to use my, let's see, my sea memories and my gunman's intuition. Is this police work? Because apprehending people?
Yeah.
I go to arrest people all the time. I almost arrested that fucking Dylan guy. Let's see. So it's a +3 for Gibbs. That is 13. Damn, I rolled so well. I think I failed one roll this whole game.
Yeah, you are rolling really well. That's good though.
Must be nice.
So at 3, you have 3 juice, which means you can apply story tag or status effects. You can also, don't forget, as you're changing the game, using this method, you could technically apply a story tag to the figure as well. So if you wanted to impose some kind of a disadvantage or like
that's what I'm thinking,
surprised or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Surprised or shocked. Not expecting us to jump.
Yeah. So we can do you have 2 more left if you want to do 1 status effect for that.
Yeah, let's do 1 on that, and
or
then
as
let's
many
give
as you
Jack. Can we give Jack? Yeah, we can give Jack like 2 advantages for being surprising.
Okay, so maybe
element of surprise.
Yes, that's a good one. I like that. Okay, yeah. So Jack, you have a +2 to your rolls. In this case, you're going to take a risk because you're going to perform a somewhat risky thing.
Okay.
God bless
and then
Jack
plus whatever else from your powers, of course.
It
seems like she definitely needs more pluses.
That's what I'm thinking. Give him everything.
So quick study.
Okay. Yes.
And maybe parkour in terms of getting there quick enough. And
yeah, maybe there's like a table or something that you can leap off of. Sure, why not?
And unless recognizable or demonic pursuit apply here for weaknesses, I don't think I have any weaknesses.
I don't think that they do.
Okay.
So you're at a +4.
Okay. Maybe I will get over 7. I didn't get over 7.
You did get over 7 with that roll. Without your +4, man.
Oh, God.
Why are you so bad at rolling?
I mean, you know, we have the Paragon, and then there's me.
Yes, very true.
I just equal out.
Yes, 100%. All right. So you leap forward. Like, tell me what you're doing. What's your action here?
So I'm gonna kind of rush forward. I jump off use a table to propel myself a bit quicker forward, and just try and land on them, and to the best of my ability, like pin them down.
Okay. So the only thing that kind of sucks about this is that I am going to give you a hard choice because it was a 9 instead of a 10. Okay. So I'm trying to open up your real quick. Where did it go? Found it. Okay. Hard choice on this one. I would say you have one of 2 options. You can give in to your mythos slightly, or you can. So this is a fade or crack situation. If you give into your mythos, you would mark a crack on one of your logos. Okay. Which you've only got 1. So there's that. Or alternatively, you can take the hit from the essentially. No, it's not a block, but as a counterattack to you. But it will be a significant counterattack.
I will give in to my mythos slightly.
Okay. All right, go ahead and mark a crack on your routine.
Oh God!
You've only got 1 left, man.
I've only got 1 left.
Jack. God bless Jack.
It's very fitting for his mythos, though. Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. So the effects of that will not be immediately seen, but because you're giving into your desire to take this action, you're ignoring a little bit more of your humanity. Do you grapple him? Like what is the physical result?
I think the attempt would be to kind of end in like a submission pose, almost. I guess, you know, like you see on cop shows.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna basically what's gonna happen is he's gonna be taking a prone status. So for his next action, he would have to get up in some way. So I'll give him a tier 2 prone status for that. He's definitely not down for the count by any means, but you get him right before, as he's like shifting out of that mist form for that brief split, like the exact second that he physically remanifests is when you're able to do this, and it knocks him out of his transitionary process. So we'll swing onto there. Simultaneously, on the other side of town, Chiyu has arrived at home with Lena and his sister in tow. Shiyu, what do you do with your sister? Do you like rest her down, or what's happening?
I think he takes her and lays her on I would say his bed, which is surrounded by a lot of the flowers and bonsai trees that he cultivates. And he sort of like lays her down, and then he looks at her for a long time, and I think he sort of tucks a stray bit of her hair behind her ear, or brushes it off of her face. And I think he just stands there for a long time. Like we're talking like 10, 20 minutes, Lena, that he's just sitting there like staring at his sister. I get the feeling that the status that he's in is going to have something to do with the fact that his deity is telling him to kill his allies. Yes. Would it be something like out of his mind, or
probably like lost control?
Lost control.
Frenzied?
Yeah. Something like lost controlled or frenzied, like.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say frenzied because he's not like going crazy, but
right.
Loss of control of himself, basically. I think.
Yes. So it's basically. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that while he's just staring at his sister, I'm going to like either run a bath for her and then maybe make some snacks, get some coffee, like little things like that to help.
Oh God,
him
you're running a bath for her after this?
Yeah.
After she drowned?
Well,
I'm just.
Election, yeah, you're right.
Let's go for a jacuzzi.
Just making some snacks. All right,
Yeah.
she's being a mom.
Yeah. We've got a pretty nice kitchen. We've got a pretty nice French roast machine for coffee.
Yeah, then she'll definitely make some sandwiches or whatever you have. I'll make you, and some tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then while you do anything else, but I'll definitely be distracted with like trying to make both of you guys okay.
Yeah. So you're like 20 minutes in, and you definitely feel like your human emotions are no longer your own. And you are filled with this sense of not rage, but as you said, kind of that loss of control, and you give into your mythos as you feel it telling you that everyone is your enemy and the closest person is Lena. So we're going to be initiating a little PvP combat here. You catch Lena by surprise as she is making something in the kitchen. Lena, you, without even having to look behind you, have a very foreboding feeling of danger. So what I'm going to have you do is face danger.
Okay.
So the face danger would be your roll plus your power. So anything that could assist you in essentially dodging a physical attack.
Okay. Dexterous? There we go.
Dexterous, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
This could get real bad.
Good thing you're not in avatar form, I'll just say that.
Oh God, yeah. But my Mythos does some really bad things when he's not happy.
You're in a dungeon. Your healer goes nuts. What do you do?
Does being strong count?
Being what?
Strong?
Yeah.
Does that help out here?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so only 3, I suppose.
Okay.
And it's 2d6.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
No.
You describe to me what your first attack is.
So I think the first thing is that I think, Lena, you are just racked by sadness and you start crying like uncontrollably.
Okay.
Like these are like just. Huh? Do I look creepy? I mean, it's probably more of the if you get like just sort of just a very dark expression on his face, like more than I think maybe the flowers are more of them are maybe probably reddish, you know, and you kind of like sort of upset. Yeah, I'm still flower guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flower
it's like the flowers have gone like red. I think red and black. And yeah, the first thing is just you are racked by like uncontrollable sobs. Like you just, just the way that she was like an hour ago when he found his sister dead, like that, just uncontrolled. Like, and not like you could stop at any moment. Like it just keeps coming. Like just the tears and the sadness are just overwhelming.
Okay. So I'm gonna this is gonna be a tier 2 status. You tell me despair, distraught, like
despair, I think.
Despair. Okay. So you're gonna be at despair -2. So it'll be a 2 for relevant roles where your emotions are going to be important. So that's kind of what's happening on that front. Because this was her facing danger, you get another action essentially. You are at advantage. You have 5 advantage that you can spread out across the encounter if you'd like.
Yeah. What does advantage mean for us in this? Is that like a +1 or?
It would be a +1 or a +5 if you wanted to use them all at once.
If I wanted to use all 5, I could be. I use all 5 advantages on Lena.
Do it.
And I think he's sort of like he's just slowly walking towards you, and I think this is what I felt when I saw my sister, and none of you could do anything.
What's
you
going
were
on?
all useless. And then the next thing is he's going to try and make her overcome with just gut-wrenching laughter, like just so bad that it hurts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a hit with all you've got.
A hit with all I've got. Perfect. Okay. Power. Okay. So he's definitely trying to control emotion.
Okay.
It's a +1. He has uncontrolled emotions right now, I think.
Yeah, so that negates itself, yes.
Yeah, so that negates itself. I don't know what else I would use, but probably, I mean, I'm guessing sort of his ability for would his ability for like just general empathy help here?
I think empathy is applicable here because you're using empathy against them.
And then I guess I'll use one of my advantages for a +2 total.
Okay.
+2.
I would probably also say that you get sheer determination as advantage here.
Okay. So 30. Okay. All right, Lena. Let's see how this goes. Oh, lovely. That was great.
Okay.
Perfect.
What are we calling this status?
So
this is a tier 3 status. So
so this is what do I want to call it? Basically, it's just that laugh. Like you are suddenly, like overcome by by laughter. That's like the funniest thing you've ever you've heard the funniest thing you've ever heard in your life, and you are like bent over double on the ground, just like holding your stomach. It hurts so much. You're laughing so much.
Overwhelming laughter, we'll call it.
Yeah, overwhelming mirth. I don't know.
So my question to you is, with the way that Shiyu does these things, does that overwhelming laughter override the despair or not?
I think it does. I think for him, it's like he's not like exerting both at the same time.
Okay.
I think it's one or the other.
Okay, so you're going to cancel out despair, Nina, and take overwhelming laughter or whatever you want to call it. But just so you know what it means.
Yeah, hysteria is a good suggestion.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Hysteria 3 + 3 hysteria.
Yep. So hysteria 3. Okay. At this point, Lena, you can take an action. You can go. You can retaliate with a hit with all you've got, or alternatively, you can go toe to toe to overcome what he's done.
Okay.
So up to you.
Outside, you see Nina just laughing and just the most hilarious thing. But inside, she's just very scared because she thinks that Shiyu could kill her and that he's gone crazy. So she's going to just try to run away if possible.
Okay. Yeah, take a risk.
Yeah. So was that also just a 1d6 or 2d6?
Yeah, 2d6 plus your power. So whatever you think will help you overcome. So this is also kind of got that mental effect. So you're still gonna be at a -3 because of the hysteria.
Okay.
So whatever you can do to add on.
Athletic, dexterous. I don't think that's the only thing that helps. So it's a -1.
Okay. Yeah, -1.
10.
Still got a 10. That's good. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
so on a
thank
10, you do it somehow, and so you will run from Shiyu. You leaving the apartment, building, etc.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just run straight home because I don't know where everybody else is.
Okay. So my question to everyone is, do we think that Shiyu's impulse here is prolonged or not? Or is this just as soon as she gets away, he's done?
It seems prolonged, I'd say.
I don't know if he chases her though. Not like, I don't know if he like runs after her. I think he more like cautiously stalks. Well, because he doesn't want to leave his sister. He doesn't want to leave his sister alone though at the same time.
True. Mm-hmm. True.
And right now he's thinking the only one who can protect his sister is me. Right now, the only one who can protect my sister is me. So that's my case for him. Like I think he's still angry at everyone, and that's not going away anytime soon. But I feel like his concern for protecting his sister would override chasing her.
Okay, sounds good to me. Good to know. All right, so we're gonna transition to our combat with Jack and Gibbs. Jack, you've knocked this figure prone out of his mist form, so to speak. I will let you guys both act. Whoever wants to go first.
Gonna try and cuff him. While Jack's got him like pinned down, I'm gonna try and cuff this guy to get him.
I would say this is gonna probably be a take or risk.
Okay. So let's see.
you even need powers for this? I mean, I'm gonna roll a 12 anyway.
He rolls so well.
I've jinxed it now. Okay, all right, my police badge because police work.
Definitely.
My gunman's intuitions, maybe. I know that he's about to jump away and predict this.
Yeah.
My C memories again, maybe because of Lena's help from before, helped me figure out what this guy's doing.
That one.
And then my old leg injury is a weakness.
Yep.
And I think that is it, so +2.
Okay.
Let's try. That is 8.
Okay.
Whew.
So, things are gonna get messy. It's a hit, but it's gonna get messy. So, you managed to get the cuffs on, but while you're doing this, they had partially transformed one of their arms or hands, technically, into that similar form that Lena was talking about. And you are going to take a bleeding status effect.
Okay.
He got your leg pretty good.
Okay. Oh, Jack! Help!
How? He's smoke.
Okay.
Cat smoke.
Okay, Jack, are you going to try to help in any way? You had knocked him prone, but what are you gonna do?
Wait a second. Can I attempt to change the game?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Okay, so like capturing him or her, I guess, isn't really going to be easy.
Right.
So could I? Let's have a look here. Could I attempt to basically, I guess, extract a confession out of him or her with confess thy sins? Like lean down and start interrogating him. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's going to be at a -4 because of his resistances.
Okay. Can I burn confess thy sins to like boost this up?
Give you a 3? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And if I burn it, can I still use my other power tags? Like regular?
Yeah, you can use other power tags.
So punching bag? I guess he's not really hitting me, so
yeah, he's not hitting you.
Okay, Feed of Bliss? Probably not, unless they're enjoying it. Quick study.
Tell me why.
No, I've got nothing actually.
Maybe I've told you how to do this. Like I've run you through some like combat exercises.
Let's go with amplify emotions to manipulate the kind of interrogation process, and feed your vices to kind of like boost the confession, I guess. Bring it to the forefront of their mind.
Okay.
Okay. And weaknesses would probably be the tortures of hell.
Yes. Do you feel like lust for knowledge is applicable?
Yes, lust for knowledge is also applicable. So
yeah. So go ahead and mark attention on those two.
Okay.
Also, I think that means you get a power tag, a new power tag on Sin. in the future.
So that would be -4 plus 5 minus 2.
Yes.
Okay. So that's
what is that? Stop doing bad math at me.
So I think that's -1.
Is it -1?
Yeah, 4.
He's still gonna have that one last resistance.
Yeah.
So it's 3, which you're burning a power. Hold on, before you burn a power tag, because it's. I mean, assuming you roll well, which is probably not a good thing to bet on right now. But so given your track record for rolls, so if you burn a power tag, you lose the ability to use it for the rest of the duration until you recover from your burnt power tag. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. It will give you a +3 automatically. And then you're going to add Feeds Off Bliss and Feed Your Vices, which is a 2. But you're going to lose 2 from Lust and Tortures of Hell, right?
Yeah.
So that brings you down to 3. And then, yeah, you'll be at... Basically, he will, if you succeed, they will reduce the effect by 4. So you still roll with a +3.
So I still roll with a +3. Okay.
Yes. If you succeed, the effects that you try to do to them, they reduce by 4. So it could technically cancel out the effect, but it might not.
All right.
Look at that.
Fucking hell. Aside to these die, right?
Look at you. Okay. So, with Change the Game, tell me what of those things are you going to do? So your juice is equal to 3. Okay. Because that's how many power tags that you rolled with. So you can create a story tag. You can burn their tags, which means they would only have, for the next round, essentially, they would have only 1 resistance instead of 4. That's a potential option. You can give or reduce a status. You could give them a status that could potentially also counteract this resistance, but it might not guarantee it. So it's up to you. And then you get an additional... Oh, actually, you have 5 juice because you get an additional 2 because you rolled over a 10. So you can scale up the effect, prolong it, hide it, or you can talk about an alternative path. So tell me what you would like to do. If you want to scale it up, oh, that's greater area. Maybe you might be able to do a remove all of their resistance actually. In this case, if you wanted to, and then you'd still have one power or 1 juice left over. But it's up to you.
Okay. Could I mean, it's not totally worth taking away the resist because I burned my power tag and I can't use it.
True.
So could I impose a I guess it would be a story tag on them that basically what I'm pretty much doing is I'm trying to stare into their eyes and I'm shouting pretty much a million questions at them. Who are you? Who hired you? Why did you do this? What are you doing here? Where are we? How did you turn into mist? Etc. 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 And all the while, like, they're trying to escape and I'm holding them down. So could we kind of impose a drained tag, which basically means that resisting me and also trying to escape has weakened them so that it's harder for them to use their abilities?
Okay. Yeah. I would say probably weakened is a decent enough tag on that. How many juice are you using? Because you have 5 right now.
Smack him.
5.
Smack him with that juice.
You want to use all 5? Okay.
All 5.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm asking a lot of questions. The important questions.
Okay. That's fine. Weakened is fine.
Yeah.
However, when they respond to you, you cannot understand the language. It seems archaic in some sense. In fact, it gives you a very when you kind of look upon this figure, you get a very similar vibe of like demonic origin that you did when you saw the manifestation of the demon before. They're definitely, quote, weakened, but they're not intelligible to you.
Okay.
In what they're trying to say. That makes sense.
Okay.
It is going to be harder for them to get away, though.
Yo, welcome, Russell.
Yeah, I think it's Gibbs' action right now.
So he's got him like pinned down, and he's interrogating this guy.
Yes.
It's not exactly interrogating; it's shouting questions.
Yes, he's shouting questions.
And the voice is sort of unintelligible.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna like touch the guy, like grab his head, and use my mythos to see if there are like past events that I can capture. Maybe he is like a hired killer, and someone has sent him on this this journey.
Sounds great. I like it.
So piece of the puzzle, see memories, hear cries of distress, no stone left unturned.
Yep.
Maybe my existential dread. Because this guy's pretty fucking creepy. Yeah. So +3. And that is 11.
Okay. So you're basically changing the game?
Changing the game, I think, yeah.
Or investigate. It's actually up to you, whichever you
Yeah, maybe actually, I think maybe just an investigate, you're right.
Okay. Cool. So you have 3 questions that you can ask, plus oh wait, no, that's good. Yeah, because you rolled over it. You're good. So 3 specific questions.
Okay. Did someone tell him to do this? Is he a hired killer?
Yes and no. He is not a hired gun, so to speak. Someone did have them do this, though. It wasn't a hired, like, a mercenary style hiring. It was like a directive, so to speak.
Can I get any idea on who that person was?
The only thing that you can really... What you see, I'll kind of make this more narratively appropriate. What you see when you do this is almost what you would probably have equivalent to being in hell, where there's a fire ablaze around this person that you have in front of you. And they are speaking with this archaic tongue again to a greater looking demon.
And that looks maybe a bit similar to what Ralph turned into?
No. Much more imposing, actually. If that's even possible.
Some demon from hell. Okay. Do I get a sense of who this person that I'm speaking, that I have my hand on right now is when they're out of their, like, misty form? Can I see like a face, or maybe like a reflection in the mirror that I can spot in a memory?
They don't have a reflection outside of their transformative version. It's like they don't have a face.
Fuck. Is there anything else I want to ask, guys? Do I get a sense of why?
You want to know what the motivation is? I think that would be along the same lines of like the direct.
The contract. Yeah. and I can't understand that term.
Yeah, I'll give you this though. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, what's their interest in us in our group?
Which one would you rather have answered? The motivation for the attack, or what you guys have to do with it?
I think Gibbs thinks he knows why what their interest is in us. So I think the first question, the motivation.
Okay. What you will get a glance of, almost as it's not like a visual, it's a feeling.
Okay.
That there is something deep lying evil in the city that is trying to consume. And you can't really pinpoint the consume of what, but this thing is supporting that mission.
Interesting. Is that all of my questions?
Yes.
Okay. Can I handcuff this individual, or is that an action?
Well, you did that. You handcuffed them.
Right.
That's when they cut you. Which is also bad because you're still bleeding, so...
Yeah. I kind of tear off some on my shirt and try and like tie it around my leg as a bandage. While Jack
I rip off both my sleeves and hand them to him.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I don't need. Oh, fine. And tie them both around.
Okay, so don't hate me, but you both need to face danger. Okay. It's our friendly neighborhood demon thing's turn, essentially.
Okay.
I need you guys to make a face danger roll that includes powers that will assist in physical defense.
Okay.
Minor regen?
Yep, that could help.
Punching bag?
Mm-hmm.
Parkour?
Well, are you going to take the hit? Essentially? Like, are you trying to take the hit rather than dodge it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I dodge it, that will probably break my final logo.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want you in avatar form right now. No. I'm not ready for that right now, man.
Do it.
So, one thing that I didn't go into is the weakness for the sin thing is Torches of Hell. Basically, when he invokes his like confess your sins, he spends a little bit of time in hell in his mind, being tortured. So probably about 3 days. It takes like half a second in reality, but in his mind, he's been there for about 3 days being tortured. So okay. I'm gonna say, for a weakness, I'm gonna say Torches of Hell. Yeah. Because just got back from that and wasn't fun. I didn't really have time to go over it. How about Recognizable and Demonic Pursuit? Are these applicable at all?
I think the demonic might be. Okay. I'm not sure about Recognizable.
All right.
I think it's relevant though. We can mark it.
I don't know if this how connected this person is to me. So
in the sense of your previous encounter, not.
Okay.
They are not connected. I'll just give you that one.
Right. So
they seem similar, but it doesn't seem like it's targeted towards you specifically.
So just the torches then, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be +2. Okay. Which if I roll 2 6s again, it'll be great. Or
okay, a 9's pretty good.
For Gibbs, I've got my quick draw. Is that gonna work? I mean, maybe to like be quick on my feet. The only other one is Gunman's intuition here, which is seeing someone coming.
Yeah, I would say definitely the intuition.
Yeah. Maybe the police badge. I'm used to like fighting people, I guess. Scuffles.
Sure, I'll give you that one.
And then my old leg injury is gonna be a problem here as well if I'm trying to get out of the way. So it's just a +1.
Okay.
So that is 5.
Right. Okay. So as you both are kind of like, Jack is yelling at it, Gibbs is touching its head. Gibbs, you immediately want to take your hand away, but you just don't do it in time, as the figure in front of you actually becomes almost like this purple black fire as it dissipates. You assume it's its way of getting away, and so you're gonna take probably like a tier, well, in this case it's tier 2. You're gonna take tier 2 burned, so you're gonna have bleeding and burned.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in a pretty bad state at this point. Like, oh,
yes.
Fuck. Oh.
Jack, while you do manage to get out of the way, you still have a slight effect, so you're gonna just take a tier 1 status.
Okay.
Okay. So that, unfortunately for you guys, he's going to, this process allows him to slip out of the cuffs as it basically runs away.
Fuck.
Still weakened, but, yeah. Y'all just got burned by a demon.
It weakly runs away.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
it's just running.
Yeah.
You've heard of the show Touched by an Angel, but have you heard of its sequel, Burned by a Demon?
Oh, God. All right. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna shoot it in the leg.
Okay.
Stop fucking running away from me, you demon bastard.
Let's go with a
hammering demon bastard.
Let's do a hit with all you've got.
Yep, let's do it. Okay, so that is from me explosive bullets, my quick draw, my gunman's intuition, knowing where to shoot, and made my police work because shooting people. Well.
Okay, you're gonna still take a -2 because your that hand is burned.
All right, so just +2.
Yes.
That is 9.
Okay. Yeah. So with a hit with all you've got, you may take the following option. One of the following options. You can get them good, so it'll be a tier 1. You can either take cover, which in this case, since you're probably pursuing not so much. You could try to hold their attention, or you can gain an upper hand in some way or form.
I think I would get them good and apply like a slowed tag for being like shot in the leg, so they can't run as fast.
Okay.
And just kind of shout to Jack, "Get after him!" because my leg is fucked and my hand is fucked as well.
Yeah.
It's all down to you, Jack.
You've got another sleeve. Just wrap it around your hand.
You got this.
Just add another sleeve. I spent like 2 minutes like trying to attach a sleeve to one of my hands with a gun in it. Super dangerous.
Okay. Yeah, Jack, you see it's definitely not moving nearly as fast as it was before. It was certainly injured, especially from the explosive bullet. would you like to do?
God. Surprisingly, Jack's not amazing at combat. I would like to chase it down.
It's still cuffed, right?
No, it used its.
You're right. Yeah,
the mist thing. Yeah.
I want to know what's going on. So, does it look like it's gonna get away, or can I catch it?
If you don't follow it, yes. If you try to do something to prevent it from, like, continuing on its path, distraction or something else along those lines, or even trying to stun it somehow.
Yeah, I think I'm going to chase it. If I catch it, I'm gonna beat it.
Okay.
This is the basic plan.
Okay, so are we thinking to change the game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. Tell me what you want to do.
Parkour?
Totally.
I've burned way too many of my powers.
It's rough. I get it.
Can I burn my parkour?
Yeah.
Possible?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to get it and
yeah.
Burn that buckle.
Because I've got nothing else.
Okay. Roll with the 3.
I don't think I have. Weakness, torturous of hell. I'm still being tormented by the fact that I was in hell for a couple of days in my head.
Okay.
So that's +2. Nine.
Yes. Okay. With a 9, so you have a +2, so you have 2 juice. On a 9, you can do one of the 3. You can create a story tag, burn their power tag, or give or reduce a status onto your point of juice.
Can I burn their power tag?
Yes.
Just to stop.
They have.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah. So keep in mind what this thing might be. You could probably burn the power tag. I don't want to give away what they have, but essentially it's like, it's not teleportation, but it's mist form, essentially.
Yeah.
If you want to prevent it from doing it again.
I would very much like that to stop.
Okay.
Please make that
so we're
end.
going to burn that power tag for it to be able to do that. And you actually, as you do this, you can't, it's like for a moment as it's trying to transition back into this mist form, it's almost as if, like, you know, they're like the reverse time effect of something shattering on the ground. It's like doing that in reverse as it's pushing the particles back together, and now has a physical form.
Is its physical form like just a regular person, like no face?
Yeah, it's kind of like what's that horror thing with the Slenderman kind of deal, with like a lack of real features type of nonsense.
Super creepy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, super fucking creepy. No big deal. Just loaded your
You might
sister
prefer
around,
the
super
mist
fucking
form
creepy.
over this.
Wonderful. We're assaulting Slenderman apparently. So
Yes, the Slender Man, the
That was like
actual
the
real life
closest thing
demon.
Or like the silence from Doctor Who, I guess, is another alternative. Okay, it's Gibbs at this point, I think.
Okay, so I shot it. Jack has ran after it and is making it no longer be such a pain in the ass. I'm gonna shoot it again if it's not going down. I mean, gonna aim for the leg, and he's pretty certain. For all the reasons he's shooting, he's pretty certain this isn't an actual person anymore. Like, this is some kind of fucking demonic being that has murdered Hughes just to. But I still want answers from it, so I'm gonna shoot it again. Still got a -2 from the burns, but my quick draw, gunman's intuition, explosive bullets should make it just. Oh, and police badge, just a +2.
So if I can make a suggestion right now, this dude thing, whatever, is in a really bad state. If you hit too hard, you could kill them. So I would say, when you hit with all you got, if you end up being able to choose something, I would say control the the collateral damage.
Okay, yeah, control.
Just as a suggestion to keep that in mind, so you guys know where we're at with him.
Yeah, looking pretty rough. Okay, it's a 9.
Okay, yeah, on a 9, yes.
Yeah.
So you want to choose to control?
Yeah, control a collateral. So like maybe the shot was going closer towards his back, or like the explosion was going to ripple through and, you know, probably destroy the creature. Just aim a little bit further down, more like an ankle shot than a leg shot.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So yeah, at this point, when you take the shots, as that bullet goes through, definitely the leg is, even though it was in its physical form, it doesn't feel like the leg is really there anymore from like the knee down, and it collapses to the ground. And that is that. So let's swing over to Lena. What happened? You ran away. What are you doing?
Yeah, so she's so shook. So she basically just ran home and hoping she either like ran into anybody else or that she knows, not anybody creepy.
Yeah.
Or she just went home to just.
There's a policeman on your door as well, in theory.
Yes, that's true.
That is true. But she can't. Okay, yeah, she can't tell on her friend. But unless he stops her, she won't talk to him. But she'll just kind of avoid him and just go into her house.
Yeah, they're just stationed there as kind of like a deterrent more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she'll go home. She'll sit down on her couch and just kind of cry it out because she's never seen Shiyu act this way before. And she's very concerned for his safety. But doesn't want to hurt him. So after she lets it out, cries it out, she's going to text Gibbs and tell him what happened.
Okay. At whatever point when you kind of like retire to your bedroom, wherever you put that mirror, I think you put it in the drawer of the nightstand or something. Where did you put it?
Still there.
You get, as you're kind of like sitting on the bed, there's a light that's emitting from this drawer now. Are you going to look inside?
Yes, I'm going to look inside.
Okay, so you open you pull the drawer out and you see that the light is actually emitting from the mirror, and even though it's face down, it's almost like something is calling to you.
Okay, I grab the mirror and I turn it around.
Okay. As you turn it around, your initial reflection is there, but then it fades as the light kind of passes over, and on the other side, you actually see Rosenberg. And that is where we will end today's episode.
I knew it was him.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh. As soon as we saw that fucking creepy watch dude, I knew.
Should have just broken into his place. All I'm saying.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
That was a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus Christ! I didn't think she was actually going to be dead. I was like, it's probably just like, they're gonna have kidnapped her, and like they're gonna be holding her for ransom. Like, we're gonna send her a finger in the mail if you don't do that. Nope, she's fucking dead. It was some kind of fucking bludgeon.
Say it's her.
Now you guys know what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
Nope, just dead. It's her dead.
And fucking you bringing someone back from the goddamn dead.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, I didn't even know you could do that shit. So
I was really surprised to see you do that.
I didn't think I was gonna. Cool. I didn't think that was gonna come up so early, but you fucking killed her.
Yep, I did. Good on you for thinking on your feet.
I didn't think that was gonna come up so early. I was like, oh yeah, oh she's dead. Well, okay.
Well, there's that. Amazing. Well, my friends, that is where we're going to end tonight's episode of the Larkspur sequence. If you enjoyed it, definitely go and check out City of Mist at cityofmist.co. It's a website, and you can get a store there as well, and check out the PDFs, books, maps, all the beautiful artwork of this game. It's just fantastic, so definitely check it out. And you too could murder your friends' imaginary sisters in role-playing games. Of course, stick with us. We've got the Trials of Ball coming up in a minute, which is our viewer game. You guys can join in and play Dungeons and Dragons with us, 5th edition, so stick around for that. Dungeon Master Chelsea will be leading some new adventurers through the trials. But let's go around to cast and crew. Did we enjoy ourselves? Of course, where can we find you guys online? Metamancer, how was that for you?
I'm really excited because like you guys are getting a glimpse into the very beginnings of anxiety playing with me. So yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. All those backstories that you guys wrote for me are going to come into effect more now. So yeah, I had a great time. I was not expecting Urshiyu to have a ultimate stop holding back. I think that was really cool. I love that move in this game system. Like that whole thing for me is just such a great mechanic. One of the things that really lets the City of Mist shine is montages and the stop holding back. I think it's just so visceral and cinematic, and I love it. I think it's just a great opportunity to give the characters a place to shine and really display their mythos. So that was definitely like, I love all of our moments, but that was definitely, those are my kind of favorite moments when you like unleash the full force of a mythos. I love it. So yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter at the Metamancer and on Twitch at Metamancer. And I do tons of tabletop roleplay, and I hope I get to continue this awesome story with you guys for a while. Great.
Yeah, I think that was like episode 8. So yeah, we're getting into the mystery here, nice and it's getting stressful. I'll be honest. Great job, Metamancer.
Well, then stressful for me.
I feel responsible. But Anna, same questions.
Hey, so I enjoyed everything that's going on, and for a second I thought she was actually going to kill her. And dip, and how dare he? So now Lena's gonna have, I don't know, she's gonna be scarred, I think, and she's not gonna be the same around Shiyu. So that should be interesting to roleplay. But yeah, you guys can find me in places online, on Twitch as Cyborg Pizza, on Twitter and Instagram as AnnaBPhoto, and I'm also part of a Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast called Wonder Quest. If you haven't checked it out, please catch up and update me on Twitter. And I'm also on WebDM on Thursday nights afternoons at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Anna. And Tommy.
Oh God! Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go see my therapist after that. I mean, legit. Like when we're in that like bathhouse, the sauna. Like my heart's just going like full motion. I'm like, oh God, is it her? Is it not her? Is it her? Would she actually kill her off?
Yep.
And I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. I loved the moments that she was getting to have to grow as a person and us as mythos. I didn't think I was going to have to pull out that stop holding back so early, but
yeah.
As I said, you just just killed her. No holds barred. I'm also really glad that Lena ran away because things would have gotten real bad if we kept going. But yeah, I am Imperator Pengu on Twitter. I do D&D stuff, tabletop RPG stuff. I stream various video games. Best way to find out about that stuff is to follow me on Twitter, where I announce everything. I'm also a cast member on the Undersiders podcast, a 5e D&D actual play podcast. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next week so much.
Me too. Thanks so much, Tommy. And Sheepdog.
Hey there, guys. I'm Sheepdog. I do YouTube videos. You can find me on YouTube. I loved all of that. It needs to be longer, like 2 hours longer at least. It's not enough. Every week is not enough. I really enjoyed this episode. Something that we haven't mentioned is Jack is one crack away from not having any logos left. And if that weird demon dude was going to escape, he was going to stop holding back to stop it. So I'm glad I caught it, because that could have been bad. Yeah, no, it was... the whole scene in the bathhouse was by far my favorite, and I was in the background there, but that was just fun.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. Man, I can't wait to see who we find dead or resurrect next. Of course, you can find us here for more City of Mist every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern, so definitely go check out City of Mist. Huge thanks to them for sponsoring the show. Be sure to go check them out, send them some love for us, and grab yourself some PDFs or some hardcover books, because they are awesome and filled with just beautiful, fantastic artwork and imagination fuel, if you will, for your own games. But we're going to head into our next one, which is the Trials of Baal here. Of course, then we're followed by the Skyrim game and Helheim Unbound, so we'll see you guys then at 8 as well. But until next time, my friends, try not to roll too many nat ones, because Jack's doing it all for you. Good night, everyone.